Welcome and thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports as we get ready to go with our Saturday night presentation. Tonight, we'll see the Toronto Raptors as they play against the Portland Trail Blazers here at their home, Moda Center. I'm Brian Anderson. With us tonight, two great basketball minds, Grant Hill and Steve Smith. Also, our reporter, Allie LaForce. As always, things getting interesting in the West. A look at the standings. You look at the Trailblazers, what a season thus far for them. Second place in the conference.
When I look at Portland, give them credit. I mean, they've been playing very well this season, but they can't afford to take their foot off.
Before we get going here, we have time for a pregame courtside report. Allie LaForce, it's all yours.
Well, guys, LeBron James, arguably the most versatile player.
This guy's one of one, Allie. Thank you. And it'll be the Trailblazers off the tip. Now let's take a look at Toronto's starting lineup. Chris Paul out there with Shake Milton. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. Then there's Christian Wood. And it's Vassell in at the three. George's shot is good. The middle part of the season can present some unique challenges. Grant, how do you maintain your focus as a player?
Well, it can be tough. It can be really challenging because it is such a long season. You ultimately have to keep your eyes on the prize. And, of course, veterans know hard work now pays off later. You want to protect your record and start building late-season momentum.
The Raptors are taking a patient approach. They understand to get back to a championship level, they've got to grow from within.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. And despite setting their sights on the future, Smitty, last season the Raptors still claimed the 5th seed in the East.
Exceeding expectations, that's what they do. And with their great player development program, they have every reason to believe they'll continue to improve.
And we're about a minute into the first. Milton passes to Vassell. Ayton, a screen on George. Vassell with it. Now Whiteside defending. And it's blocked by Whiteside. Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
And here are the Raptors now. 4-point game. Here's Ayton. Oh, persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
Back to Simons for 3. Second shot opportunity. Whiteside can't get it to go.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Ayton against Whiteside. Left side Milton. Pass to Paul. Now Milton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Vassell. Rejected by George.
An all-defensive first-teamer multiple times. Paul George has a nose for the ball.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Few things get better as they age, especially in sports. Paul George is right up there with this all-around game.
And he drops it first. And again, Smitty, Paul George continues to impress.
BA, what impresses me the most is that he's still competing at the highest level. Looking almost as good as he was when he was an all-star with the Pacers.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
James against Vassell. Batum outside. Pass to George. Tipped. And that one's good. A nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Paul against James. The 3 from Wood. And the Raptors, another 3.
Wonderful find by Paul. This offense relies on him to make those kind of plays.
James against Vassell. Puts it up from 12. And James gets it to go.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Vassell against George. Here's Ayton. That one a little long. Portland has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Batum. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Nicholas Batum still possesses strength to fight through and get the bucket.
And that streaking rack attack is the mobile one drive.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
Vassell passes to Paul. To the inside. Here's Ayton. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Hassan Whiteside.
Gotta be careful how you guard Ayton. He's so creative at finding ways to draw fouls.
And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints. But probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
Now Paul. Last game he had 28 points. And again, Toronto no good. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
Some players just need an opportunity to succeed. Take Anthony Simons. With increased playing time during the 2021-22 season, we saw him take off.
The first one falls. Well, for Simons during the 21-22 season, Smitty, injuries opened the door.
NBA, not just any injuries. Portland was without Dame Lillard and C.J. McCollum most of that season, and Simons filled the void. His scoring went up about 10 points per game.
Bullock, he's checked in for Milton. Ayton, a screen on James. Shot to stop the run. Clock at 6. Wood misses.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Pass to Batum. Inside. George. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. George has got 10.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Now a timeout called by Toronto. And how about the all-around game of this group of players? Here are the assist leaders among the bigs so far this season. LeBron James, third.
And I love how these guys are some of the most complete front court players in the NBA. They're not just score and rebound bigs, they can also beat you with their passing as well.
Whether starting to break with a fantastic pass or kicking it out to a wide-open teammate, these fellas have a knack for passing the basketball.
Ayton passes to Wood. Back to Paul to win the drought. Batum pulls it in. Portland leading. Pass to James. Now Whiteside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Vassell passes to Wood. Here's Vassell. There's the 3. The rebound by Whiteside. Whiteside's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Batum in the post, averaging around 6 a game. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
In a funk this quarter, he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Man, Blazers fans have been having a bit of whiplash. Western Conference Finals to the lottery in just 3 years.
BA injuries had a big part to play in that. Shows how fast the NBA landscape can change. Fans are hoping they can get back to what they were just as quickly.
First free throw is good. And Smitty, the Toronto Raptors, the lone Canadian team in the NBA, they take great pride in that.
Since the Grizzlies relocated to Memphis in 2001, Canada has belonged to the Raptors. BA, you can tell they take pride in this. They don't just represent the city of Toronto, but the entire country.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
After 9 seasons together in Portland, the backcourt duo of Damian Lillard and C.J. McCollum are no longer teammates. C.J. sent to New Orleans.
Now a timeout called by Toronto. Blazers on D. 13-point lead. Back to Paul. Will it go? Rejected by James.
Great positioning by LeBron and timing on that block shot.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
James against Paul. Pass to Aiden. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on Hassan Whiteside.
Yes, solid inside play by Aiden. Staying strong and taking the foul while still putting up a shot.
And he can't get the first one. No team has had to make more sacrifices than Toronto during the pandemic.
You are right about that, BA. I mean, they had to change their home base to Tampa. In essence, they spent an entire season on the road. It was tough for everyone, but the Raptors faced some big challenges.
Dedmon's checked in for Portland. And he ends up missing both free throws.
And year in and year out, there's one thing we know for certain about the Blazers. They've got some of the best fans in the NBA.
George outside. Pass to Dedmon. Tries a 10-footer. Good.
What a way to begin this game. dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
And how about the fan base in Portland? They're passionate, and they really understand the game.
That's so true, B.A. I mean, even in lean years, they come out to support their club. And when they're on top, all of Rip City gets caught up in the buzz. Portland's a great basketball town.
Norman Powell, he's checked in for Portland. And Toronto also making a switch. Favors is checked in. Here's Paul. And you look at his numbers, just over 21 a game. Over to the wing, the three from Wood. He can't get it to go, and it's Portland the other way. They defeated Utah in their last game.
Great offensive game plan in that one. They put their guys in positions to succeed, and it really paid off.
They understood what the defense was trying to take away and game planned a great strategy to take advantage of it.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Looking to end the drought. Vassell can't get it to go.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
From behind the arc, Vassell's shot is good.
Beautiful concentration from Devin Vassell. He's right where he wants to be, and he fires.
George against Wood. Fires from deep. And it's Paul George with the three. George has got 17 points.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Here's Paul. It's rebounded by Dedmon.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
And he makes it. Dedmon's gotten his second bucket.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
This right here, whew, this is how you want to play the game. With passion, with energy, just great hustle play right there.
Up top, Dedmon. Kicks it to George. And it's Portland with another.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Here's Bullock. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Here's Vassell. Misses the three.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
And here's Simons outside. Vassell with the rebound.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Wood outside. Up top, Paul. He's covered by Simons. Paul's shot is off.
You like that he's still attacking, but the results tonight just haven't been there.
Dedmon, a screen on Paul. Pass to George. George draws the double. 4 on the clock. And here's Simons outside. It's not going to go for him. And it's Toronto taking it the other way. To the paint. And the dunk by Favors.
Watch out. When Favors gets loose around the rim, he can pound it.
It's James on the wing. He's guarded by Vassell. The three, George. Bullock puts it in. The Raptors shooting just about 29% so far. Not great. Wood with it. Picked up by Powell. Wood misses. Well, Portland's shooting at around 59%. Their offense is clicking right now. James against Paul. Dedmon, a screen on Paul. And there's James from the arc. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Their last encounter in Toronto.
They lost the battle of the second units the last time these teams played and lost the game.
You have to marvel at Chris Paul's ball handling. He keeps that one on a string.
Simons outside. Wood against George. And the jam by George.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Wood against James. Here's Paul. Gets a very good look and converts. Paul's got 9.
You know, the pick and roll play is his forte. Chris Paul knows exactly what he's doing.
Vassell against James. Pass to Powell. The 3. The shot, no good. Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for the Trailblazers. An insane quarter. No one could stop him. We'll be right back. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Portland.
They're unselfish. They're passing the ball well, setting up teammates, playing team basketball, and they're focused.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they want.
So on the floor for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. They've got DeAndre Ayton. DeLon Wright is out there with Shake Milton. Then there's Derek Favors, and it's Marshall in at the 3, the small forward.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Powell for 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. Outside Milton. Pass to Favors. Now here's Ayton. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Golden State. He buries it from 3. Well, you know it takes courage to draw charges. Guys get trucked all the time, and they still call a blocking foul. You think more of those should be no calls, Grant?
You know, BA, courage is the right word. If you're willing to step in there and sacrifice your body for the sake of the team, you know what? If you don't give them a charge, I prefer the no call. I like that idea.
And here are the Raptors now, down by 15. That'll be game number 4 of 7 on this current road trip. Wide open look. He squares up and sinks it. 5 points in the game.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Milton with a steal. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Pass to Ayton. Wright against McConnell. And that's a foul. Called on DeLon Wright. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
And for the Trailblazers, their shooting has been excellent so far, around 56%. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you. Here's Favors. And the dunk by Favors.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
For Toronto, they've gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Pass to Ayton. Now here's Milton. Puts up a 3. And the Raptors, another 3.
They're making a few more threes this quarter, trying to cut into that deficit.
And the Blazers had been a mainstay of the playoffs for so long, up until last year.
Yeah, B.A., they ended an 8-year streak by missing the playoffs. The franchise has had a lot of sustained success. They missed the playoffs just 15 times in their 50-plus years.
Toronto trailing. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Pass to Ayton. 6 to shoot. Ayton, a screen on Burks. Milton for 3. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
I just love the ball movement.
For Portland, they've got nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. McConnell finds Burks. Oh, they need this! Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
When you get faced up at one end, you want to get it back at the other.
And you know he was going to try to respond. Those threes canceling each other out perfectly.
Here's Marshall. And the Raptors, another 3.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Powell for 3. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Ayton's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
He's got to take a back seat right now. When you're ice cold, you can't just keep gunning.
Favors with a screen on Burks. Milton passes to Favors. And the dunk by Favors.
Man, that's a big dude. But Derek Favors shrugging off contact and helping his team.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. For Portland, they've got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Burks with it. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Powell sets a screen. Burks passes to Powell. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Pass to Ayton. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Powell outside from deep three-point range. That one's good. On the assist from McConnell. Powell's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Milton passes to Wright. The 3. And the Raptors, another 3.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Back to McConnell. And Wright with the defensive effort. Pass to Milton. And here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Yeah, looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
And here's Burks. The baseline J. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball. And some of the best high flyers in the NBA. Some of this year's contenders for the dunk contest.
And when you look at the names on that list, you just know that contest has a chance to be special.
You take a look at Simons, and I could see him moving even higher up in the ranks. He's certainly a talented guy up in the air.
He is for sure, but this list is just packed with real aerial artists. This dunk contest is really going to be something special.
So that's how things are currently looking for the dunk contest. But of course, we'll update you with the latest news as we receive it.
And as this lineup starts to take shape, this event is only getting more and more exciting.
Milton against Burks. Just 5 to shoot. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. Hits the trifecta. Batum's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
When the team needs him most, Nicholas Batum goes into attack mode on the offensive end.
Favors finds Wright. Here's Marshall. Here's the 3. Batum pulls it in. Now McConnell. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Powell outside from the arc. No luck on that one. And it's Toronto taking it the other way. Ayton passes to Wright. Milton with it. Here's Favors. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
You know, the shooting ability of Derek Favors combined with his size makes him a hard matchup for most defenses.
He's off on the first. So Portland ends up going with a new group. And the second free throw is good. The Trailblazers have gone just 5 of 12 here in the second quarter. To the middle. And stolen by Favors. Wood outside. On the wing, Milton. Here's Paul. He's got 9. Shot clock at 6. Here's Vassell. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Vassell's got 6.
Showing off his accuracy. Vassell putting up a smooth shot from the arc.
It's George on the wing. Covered by Milton. James against Vassell. And it's Whiteside with a big finish.
What unselfish play from LeBron. You can tell he wants to get everyone involved.
And Toronto calls time here. All right, let's take a look at some numbers for Chris Paul.
And by looking at his true shooting percentage over the last 5 games, you can see how much he's paying attention to his shot selection, and it's showing.
And so here is Toronto. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
You know, sometimes you just don't match up with a team no matter what you do, and it starts to feel like quicksand.
You know, they were reacting rather than dictating. I thought they played scared all night.
George with the bucket.
So far, George's competitive play has worked well. He's getting just about everything to fall.
George against Vassell. Right side Paul. The 3 from Wood. And the Raptors get it back. And now that we have a moment, let's take a look at the steals leaders. Second, Chris Paul.
And he's such a plus defensively for his team. Those steal numbers scare opponents and lead to fast break buckets.
And he makes the first.
After having no trips to the free throw line in the first period, he's being much more aggressive now.
Favors hits them both. For Portland, they've gotten 7 shots out of 14 attempts in the second quarter. Dedmon a screen. The 3, James. The rebound by Favors. Favors has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
No one can make headlines like LeBron. There was a ton of buzz when he talked about teaming up with his son in the NBA someday.
Wood, a screen on George. And again, no good by Toronto. And for the Trailblazers, they're shooting 47% so far in the second. Milton against James. And here's Simons outside. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got his 6th assist of the night. You know, whether it happens or not, I think everyone would like to see LeBron and his son play together, Smitty.
BA, I think it will be one of the coolest things to take place in the league. We've seen it in other sports, but for it to happen in the NBA, it would be awesome.
Now here's George. 24 points for him. Down low. Nice shot by Whiteside. And now it's a 5-point Portland lead.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Here's Paul. Stolen by Whiteside. James against Vassell. Pass to Whiteside. And stolen by Paul. Now Favors. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
With that long wingspan, Hassan Whiteside saying, no, not in my house.
And there's James from the arc. Rebound by the Raptors.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Milton against Whiteside. The floater. It's rebounded by Dedmon. Dedmon's got 6 rebounds in the game. There's Simons with a 3. Wood grabs the board.
Yeah, and they've taken their foot off the gas a little. They were much more aggressive to start the game and really getting their opponent in early foul trouble.
Good work defensively by James.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Inside, and stolen by Favors. Vassell passes to Paul. To stop the drought, and it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Paul's got 11 points.
On offense, CP3 has the green light from anywhere. Even the mid-range is in his comfort zone.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's the Trailblazers. They're up by 3. Whoop.
Welcome, everybody. We'll get things going with a look at who might be participating in the upcoming three-point contest.
Getting a clearer picture of who we'll see in the
Let's get back to our game featuring Portland. That first half was... And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Paul George has been sensational.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
What can you say? Shooting is a premium in this league, and you can see why.
We've got Paul George, Anthony Simons out there with LeBron James. Then there's Hassan Whiteside, and it's Batum in at the 4. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. And a second look at that rejection, taking no prisoners on defense there.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Milton against Simons. Shoots off the step back. Here's Vassell. Oh, it's no good! That would have tied it. Batum, pass to James. Back to Batum. Lets the 3 fly. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Paul passes to Wood. Outside Milton. Ayton, a screen on Simons. Milton, clock at 4. Here's a 3 from Paul. On target from range. He's got 14.
This is the leadership you get with Chris Paul. Looking aggressive, taking these quick shots.
George outside. Pass to Whiteside. Stolen by Ayton. On the wing, Vassell. Wood left side. Whiteside against Milton. Paul passes to Vassell. No! They're unable to get the tying basket there. To the middle. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Portland Trailblazers. On Monday, they'll be playing against Eric Bledsoe and the Atlanta Hawks. And then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Drew Holiday and the Memphis Grizzlies.
And that game against the Wizards, that's a game where you'd be surprised to see them lose. They'd have to have a really off night for them to get upset there.
This for the tie! And it's Portland with a rebound. George has got 4 rebounds in the game.
1 for 4 in the second half. Just trying to get into a rhythm.
Batum with a screen on Milton. George against Milton. From downtown. And they get it back. Vassell against James. Shot clock at 5. From deep. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 9 rebounds now. Pass to Paul. Milton with it. He's got 9. To the paint. Vassell can't get it to go.
Ugly start to this half. Hitting just 20% from the field. Gotta pick it up. That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Portland has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. And here's James. Looking at his stats, currently averaging 27 points a game. The shot no good.
And just unable to get anything going tonight. I mean, his teammates have really bailed him out.
Paul passes to Ayton. Over Simons. And there's Ayton on the assist by Paul. Paul's got 3 assists in the game.
Yeah, this is where Ayton's comfortable operating, using his height and array of inside moves to his advantage.
Here's James. And that one's long.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Wood passes to Milton. Pass to Ayton. The Raptors need to get off a shot. Milton, no good. The Trailblazers have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Now here's George from deep. The shot comes out. Now Wood taking command on offense when they need him, putting up 21 a game. Here's Paul. Here he goes. What a terrific move that is. Paul's got 16 points now.
So clever on his takes inside. Chris Paul is adept at carving his way through the D.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
And, you know, a close game, you got to find that edge. High energy plays like that one can make a big difference.
Timeout called, Portland. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ball game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
A big group substitution here for Portland. Powell, he's checked in for Whiteside. Burks comes in for George. Norman Powell, he's checked in for Simons. And it's McConnell in for James. McConnell against Wright. McConnell passes to Powell. Takes it inside. Misses off the right iron. Toronto's gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. Right on the right side. Tipped away. Here's Ayton. Oh, can't tie it up as that one misses. Burks goes in. Batum outside. Second chance effort. And another shot. Powell's shot is off. Toronto trailing. Back to Wood. Pass to Marshall for the lead. It's hauled in by McConnell.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Here's Powell, a reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Powell. And some changes here for the Raptors. Vassell comes in for Marshall, and it's Paul in for Wright. The Raptors shooting a less than average 27% in the third quarter. Pass to Bullock. The three ball. They get it back. Oh, and the jam by Ayton. And that's a double-double for him now.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
Here's Bullock, looking for his first basket still in this one. Just 4 to shoot. Ball can't get it to go. Portland's shooting pretty well at 45%. Now here's Burks. To the inside. Here's Batum. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Can't be too physical with Nicholas Batum. That's a recipe for fouling him and sending him to the line.
The first free throw is good.
You know, Nicholas Batum is kind of a classic glue guy. He does a little of everything and is always ready to step up and fill any gaps on the floor.
And the Blazers making a change here. Dedmon's checked in. Milton's checked in for Toronto. Pass to Wood. McConnell against Paul. Puts it up. Stripped it away. On the break. Here's McConnell. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It goes on Chris Paul. That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. Toronto shooting a low 29% since halftime. Pass to Vassell. To the middle. The kick out to Paul. Milton against Batum. Pulls up on the wing. Milton no good. Portland leading. McConnell with it. Inside, Powell. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It goes on Shake Milton.
What gritty determination. Love watching Norman Powell stay with his shot and get the call.
He misses the free throw. Good on the second one.
Norman Powell is a veteran in this league. He plays to his strengths and rarely tries to force things.
Vassell outside. Milton against Powell. Here's Vassell. Off target from three-point range.
Still trying to shoot his way out of this funk. But if it doesn't come within the flow of the offense, the whole team suffers.
Outside Burks from deep three-point range. Rebound by the Raptors. Woods got his 6th rebound on the night. Out of bounds. It'll be Portland's ball. We've got a close game here in Portland. They host the Hawks after this one. Batum sets a screen. Outside Burks. Fires the three. Drains the triple. Burks has got 6 points.
Burks is really good at picking his spots from outside when he's on the floor. A highly efficient shooter.
Vassell passes to Paul. Ayton, a screen on McConnell. Down low. Ball finds Ayton, and it's good for 2. He's got 12.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
McConnell passes to Burks. The jump hook. That one doesn't drop. And it's Toronto taking it the other way. Paul with it. And it's McConnell picking him up. Pass to Milton. Ayton with it. It's rebounded by Dedmon. Dedmon's got 8 rebounds in the game. Batum, pass to Burks. Here's McConnell. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Paul for 3. Powell pulls it in. Well, the Trailblazers shooting a less than average 27% in the third quarter. Pass to McConnell. Wood against Batum. Now Burks. Poke loose. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Yeah, Ayton has all the physical gifts of a great shot blocker. Size, length, and agility.
On the wing, Milton. Vassell outside. Out to the right wing. Paul against McConnell. Takes one from 10 feet, and that one's good. Paul's got 7 points for the quarter.
The question is, why is Chris Paul so hot tonight? He recognized the hot hand, and it's him.
Timeout called, Portland. For the Trailblazers, George comes in for Burks, and Simon has subbed in for McConnell. .125 left in the third quarter. Paul against Simons. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Simons has got 9.
So smooth with the jump shot. I love watching Anthony shoot the rock.
Milton finds Vassell. Ayton with it. Milton for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. 12 points for him.
Fantastic decision making. Ayton electing to move it for the high percentage look.
George drives in. Back to Simons. 3-pointer. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got his 4th assist with that last one. Toronto trailing. We've got 33 seconds left in the third. Milton passes to Ayton. Back to Milton. Ayton, a screen on Powell. To the paint. Ayton, no good. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's foul number 2 for him. Pass to Simons. Out to James. From outside the arc. And again, it's Portland with a 3.
The defense has to shut LeBron down at the perimeter. He'll sink that shot all night.
And so it's Portland earning this break in the action, up 10. They've been lights out from deep, and it's a big reason why they have a lead in this one. We'll be right back after this word. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Whatever the offense requires, that has to be your mindset. Always thinking team first.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th quarter. So for the Raptors right now, DeAndre Ayton is out there with Christian Wood. Then there's Chris Paul. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's Milton in at the shooting guard position. 6 to shoot. Whiteside, the pass to George. And again, it's Portland with a 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Wood. George against Vassell. Paul passes to Vassell. Ayton with a screen. The shot. Vassell can't get it to go.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational. What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
George for 3. They grab their own miss. Nice shot by Whiteside.
Good effort and energy by Whiteside. That time taking advantage of his size and strength.
Paul passes to Wood. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
Smart ball handling from them in this one. Passing around to get ahead of the defense and putting it in the hands of ready shooters.
Another thing they're doing well tonight is shooting from long distance. All game long, they've been finding openings at the perimeter.
No good on the free throw. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Powell's checked in. And he's good on the second. And here's James. About a minute and a half into the 4th now. Simons outside. And he drives in. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It goes on Chris Paul.
The strong take from Anthony Simons right there, earning the foul in the process.
And the first one at the line is good. And so Simons nails both of them.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Paul against James. There's the triple. And it's Milton. That time on the assist by Paul. Paul's got 5 assists tonight.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
For Toronto, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. James against Paul. On the wing, Milton. And it's off from three-point range. Portland has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Pass to Powell. George against Milton. Out to Powell. The 3 is up. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Well, the Raptors shooting only 42%. Now Paul. Vassell outside. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got his 6th assist of the night.
Yeah, that's a great shot. 3rd 3 of the game for him, first in this half.
Pass to Powell. George with it, covered by Milton. George against Milton. George's shot is off. The Raptors have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Now Milton. Back to Paul. Here's Vassell. No good on the triple.
He really hasn't had it offensively tonight. This team needs him to play better.
Gets the 3 to fall.
After a lackluster first half, he's taken charge offensively. We'll see how the defense responds.
James against Paul. Over James. Paul shot is off.
Both sides attacking. That was good defense versus good offense.
George against Vassell. And stolen by Paul. Vassell right side. Fires the 3. Second chance shot. Rejected by James. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. Batum is checked in for Powell. On the wing, Vassell. George defending. Here's Wood. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Great job drawing the foul and almost converted the shot as well.
That's good from Wood. And he can't hit the second. For Portland, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. James against Milton. James passes to Whiteside. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wood.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Here's Simons. Shoots over Paul. And there's Simons. That one's good. On the assist from Whiteside.
You see the commitment from Anthony, refusing to let the defense knock him off balance.
Milton against Simons. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
Take a break.
First one falls for him. He's perfect from the line this time. The Trailblazers have gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth. James outside. Down low. Here's Batum. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Toronto has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Outside Paul. Pass to Vassell. Connects from downtown.
He's hit a pair of threes each half, making a significant impact.
Here's James. Batum outside. George against Milton. Nice shot by George.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Toronto has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth. George against Vassell. Now here's Paul. Defense right on him. Back to Wood. 5 to shoot. Let's go with a 3. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Trailblazers have gotten 7 of their first 10 shots to go during this fourth quarter. James against Vassell. Puts it up from 12. Another one falls for Portland.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
And Toronto calls time here. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team. He told them, quote, if we'd worked harder on the glass, we'd probably be up right now. Show some heart. Show some pride. It was a very direct message. Back to you guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Pass to Wood. And it's blocked by Whiteside. And he gets it back. On the wing, Milton beyond the arc. The 3 from Wood. They shoot again. Aiden, no good. For Portland, they've gone 8 of 11 from the field in the fourth. James passes to George. And again, it's Portland with a 3.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
To stop the run. Goes back up. Aiden with a bucket inside. Aiden's got 10 points here in the second half.
Oh, he'll wear you down with the way he grinds it out on the offensive glass.
James passes to Simons. Whiteside with a screen on Paul. Simons. Shot is good off the back rim and in. And the Trailblazers lead by 18.
Good mid-range J from Simons. Old school.
Outside Paul. Back to Milton. The rebound by Whiteside. Whiteside's got 15 rebounds here tonight. To the inside. And there's Simons. That one's good. On the assist by James. James has got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him tonight. Now here's Paul. Over James. James with the block. Inside. Here's Batum. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Christian Wood picks one up. And Grant, as NBA players start to have more of a platform, we still hear those who say shut up and dribble. What are your thoughts about this?
I think it's silly and it's unfortunate. And if you don't like it, then change the channel. But players today, matter of fact, everybody today has a voice through their social media channels. And it just so happens that NBA players have large platforms that reach people all over the world.
Yeah, don't expect the players to be anything other than themselves. Whiteside against Aiden. Pass to Paul. From deep. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
It's been a challenging quarter for them, and his offensive inconsistency is a driving factor.
Portland again missing. And for the Raptors, they're shooting a low 26% in the fourth. Now Milton. Check by James. A nice shot by Milton. Milton's got 7 points here in the quarter.
And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
Batum outside. To the middle. Here's George. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. That gives him a double-double in this one.
Aggressive move to the rim by Whiteside. That one had a little anger on it.
Toronto calls timeout. Here's Paul. And the play-in tournament has been a success, but some debate about whether the stats should count towards postseason stats. Grant, it kind of falls in the abyss. How do you think we should reconcile?
Well, B.A., first of all, it is the postseason. It's exciting. Everyone's watching. So much is on the line. This is high-pressure elimination games. And yes, there have been some great performances that we've seen in the play-in tournament thus far. So I think these stats should be included in postseason numbers for players.
They double-team Paul. Back to Milton. Pass to Paul. Over James. And Paul gets it to go. Paul's got 20. Timeout called. Portland. They're leading by 21. A minute 50 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. For the Trailblazers, Dedmon's checked in for Whiteside. Burks comes in for George. And it's McConnell in for Batum. So Toronto going with almost an entire new group here. Favors checked in for Wood. Marshall comes in for Vassell. Bullock, he's checked in for Milton. And Wright subbed in for Paul. Here's James. And counted from 19 feet away.
Great natural instincts of LeBron. Good decision maker on the pick and roll.
Pass to Aiden. Here's Favors. Here's Bullock. He's covered by Simons. It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his third foul so far. Wright against McConnell. Ayton, a screen on McConnell. Pass to Marshall. Fires for three.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Trailblazers.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And for the year now, they've chalked up 35 wins.
Only a two-game series, and they win both. They have to be satisfied with this.
And as most people predicted, the defense, even though they were keying on him, had no answers for Paul George.
I thought he did a good job of filling out the defense early on. Then once he found his groove, he stayed aggressive throughout. Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. James passes to Dedmon. Back to James. Clock at 6. Works for three. And the three-pointer goes.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
So no problem for Portland as they get the win. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort, and they were just dominant out there.
All right, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce with our player of the game. Allie, it's all yours.
Paul, what a great team effort defensively. What were the points of emphasis?
You know, we do a great job of helping one another and being in gaps. And, you know,
thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Steve Smith, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching this 2K Sports coverage of the NBA. We'll see you next time.